On the minute. Did you see that on the minute? 5 minutes. That actually might have been a little slightly late. I tried though. I tried to be on here exactly 5 minutes in. I gave exactly 5 minutes for the stream to start. Hi, welcome. What up? It's me. The name's Ocelot. I can't do the tossing and catching it thing while it's spinning. Revolver Ocelot. I really wanted to flip these things. These things are very fun to spin. The workout things or whatever. And I haven't started the game yet, by the way, because I have way too many modular things on my stream, and I'm an idiot and forgot to change the heart of the cards thing. I noticed after I started, and I was like, "Well, damn it, great! Now I have to now I have to remember what it's called too." Here we go. Here we go. There we go. That was for inscription, so that's not allowed here. I don't think there's any cards in Shenmue. Are there? I'm trying to remember. Oh no, there's the phone cards, but I don't know that those have any hearts or anything, you know? There's no heart of the cards there. They're kind of heartless cards, if you will. And I also just remembered I have these, like, workout things, so that's why I wanted to flip them when I did my intro. It's, like, addictive. It's kind of, almost a fidget toy. This is supposed to be for serious, you know, gripping, if you will. This is, like, kind of a... Never mind. I don't need my brain rot showing on stream. Huh, I have a controller. I'm pushing it right now. Ugh, I gotta restart the game. It didn't register my controller for some reason. I don't think it liked that I had to do other stuff. Can you do this with the arrow keys? That's weird. I don't like that. K? L and K? For... Huh? No wonder a controller is recommended. What? What were those controls even? There, let's try this again. But, like, good this time. You feel me, Yu Suzuki? I can't even believe we're finally, maybe going to fight those guys in Shenmue, huh? Because it should be working a lot better, since the last time I tried to play this. The technical issues should be resolved. And unfortunately, I'm kind of upset with OBS because there's some specific games that I guess it's maybe my computer, maybe it's not OBS, but I've tried to like record some stuff with it open and stuff, you know? Like for instance, for my secondary gameplay for the Be Right Back screen or whatever, I was trying to record some like Cyberpunk to see how that would run. It runs so horribly, and I don't know what it is, and it sucks so bad because I love that game so much. And like when I'm not recording it, or I don't have OBS open, it'll work just fine. So I guess Jonathan OBS doesn't want me to stream Cyberpunk, or even record it for secondary gameplay. Hi, welcome in, Woos. How are you doing? How's your day been? I hope it's been well. I feel like mine's been pretty well. So I have this like proxy thing where like if I'm doing well, I am really hoping other people are doing well as well. I said well a lot. I'll take okay. That's better than bad. I'm doing pretty fantastic. I don't know why, no like reason in particular. Actually, you would think I'd be doing bad actually. Because I slept like very, very horribly last night, but I got a second win and I was like, you know what, I want to stream. I almost didn't stream for most of the day, and then when it hit about like 5 o'clock, something like that, I finally got you couldn't really say second wind because I never got a first wind. Oh, I'm gonna have to lower the settings, I think. This was running so well before I tested. Or when I tested before. Dude, I'm in hysterics right now. Okay, I've practiced literally all of the Kung Fu, so I don't know what else I can do. But yeah, you would think I'd be like in a really grumpy mood, because I'm very much one of those people that needs their like beauty sleep. And I'm usually pretty grumpy when I don't get it, but I don't know, it's weird. It's really weird. Well, not very high, that's the opposite direction. When you push left, it goes higher. That's strange. Then we'll try middle, because if I remember correctly, I don't think it affects it too horribly. It doesn't look like horrendous or anything. I used to run like very high with no issues, so whatever. The literal entirety of the last time I tried to stream Shenmue was troubleshooting, so I just need a break here. I just want to continue, that's all I want. I feel like I should go very slowly though, so Sam has time to get here. Otherwise, I will literally never hear the end of it if, imagine if I beat Shenmue this stream and he wasn't here. He would, like, actually cry. Thinking about a randomized Oblivion run? That sounds fun. Honestly, I've been really, really wanting to get into Oblivion, because I have enjoyed my time with it, I just haven't gotten very far. It's kind of hard because of the aged mechanics, but now at this point I'm waiting for the, I guess they're making, like, a remaster? Remake? I think it's a remaster. Oh, and welcome into you too, Polly. How are you doing? I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Polly?
Hey, you. Yes. You need to pay for your room
I hope
tonight. Don't tell me.
But yeah, I hope you're doing well. Welcome in.
I do. Thank you.
And yes, based gang, pink is like literally one of the best colors. I have like 3 favorite colors, but pink is one of them. That's why I have this woman on my shirt in this game.
Morning.
I also like hearts. Hearts are just like,
Those thugs are out there somewhere.
like, I love the shape of hearts. I don't know what it is. They're comforting.
Right.
They're what I feel in my heart.
Then come find me.
Okay, I will.
Alright, I'm gonna go beat these people up, hopefully. If I can't beat them up at this point, I don't know what else to try. I'm just gonna have to make a bunch of money. Or, like, play Lucky Hit or something. I want to play Shenmue, though, you know? Even if I don't know how to progress. I want, just Shenmue. That's all I want. I don't know how to clarify even more. What can I do?
I still have to get myself ready to take him down.
How do I get more ready? This wood chopping guy, apparently Rio, like, is looking at him like he's supposed to have the answer. Oh man, I was in a stream last night, and I have gotten a sudden reinvigorated interest in that, you know the S? Like, the S? The one that, like, everyone knows on every continent in the world? I suddenly, like, have my detective hat on again, and am obsessed and need answers. I need to know where it came from. I can, like, draw it real quick. Here. Oh yeah, also, I showed you all the moths on my phone, on my lock screen yesterday, on the stream. But, the one on my drawing tablet is, not a picture I took, but look how fucking cute the, rosy maple moth is. It is so fucking adorable. It is my favorite creature of all time. They're so fucking cute, and I actually don't know what to do with myself. Right here, here's the pen thingy. I feel like I can do this a lot better on my tablet than I can on Paint. I could probably also do it on Paint, but it wouldn't come out as well. I'll test this thickness and how it shows up on the screen. It's like visible. I can make it a little thicker. I do like them thick. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's got some heft. And I remember dead on how to draw it, because everyone knows. This is like, it has a name, I think, but I don't even know the name. And a lot of people have, like, theories, different theories, like, where it came from and stuff. But I don't have any answers. I need to know for sure where it came from. I'm not satisfied with, like, theories, you know? I need a Matt Pat. I need him to unretire just so I can figure out where this came from. Trying to have steady hands. I am really, really bad at drawing when it's like... I'm kind of like a finicky bitch when it comes to drawing, honestly. I always have to have, like, specific conditions. Like, I have to be by myself, the lights have to be off, at least when I'm drawing digitally, the lights have to be off. Usually pretty dim lighting if it's, like, paper drawing. I'm always listening to music or something. Like, about 90% of the time music, 10% like, I'll be watching something or whatever, have it running in the background. And then, have to be by myself, because if people are watching me, I freak out and mess up. In case you're wondering why I haven't really done any art streams, I've done, like, Microsoft Paint stuff, but, like, that's obviously not very serious. Maybe one of these days I can get over my, social drawing anxieties and be able to do a drawing stream or something. But I'm also bad at, like, talking and drawing, and that's kind of part of it, too. But yeah, this S. I'm so infatuated by this S and, like, its lore. I need to know where it came from. So I've been going down, like, multiple articles. There's this one video that, like, I'll never fucking forget it because it upset me so much. It was, like, a 45-minute long video on YouTube. And, I watched the whole thing. They went through in-depth through all this stuff, and he's usually like a pretty like informative thing or whatever. And then he gets to the end of it, and it's like, yeah, basically I don't know where it came from. I'm like, what did you waste my 45 minutes for then? I don't get it. Oh yeah, and then on the back here's my furry sticker. I've got a pretty badass customized tablet with one sticker and my adorable moth background. Look at it again. Look how fucking cute. Look how cute. I love them. Like, moths are my favorite, and rosy maple moths, which that's what that is my favorite species of moth. So they're like the best of the best. That's like top shelf critters. Top shelf cuteness. I, like, literally don't know what to do with myself with how cute they are. Are you gonna restart your PC real quick? I should wait. I'm kidding, I doubt I'm gonna make any progress when you're gone. I don't know what to do. I need an adult. I need Sam here, actually. I just said I wanted to wait until he's here, but, like, I actually may need his, inputs for what to do next, honestly. He's not, like, a Shenmue fan, he is Shenmue. That's his last name, not to dox him or anything. His name is Gamer Sam Shenmue, that's his full name. Oh yeah, and because I literally couldn't shut up about how much I, loved Dr. Pepper yesterday, I got another one for today's stream. And I gotta remember to rotate it so you can actually see how much is left. Is that visible? Yeah, that should be visible. See, I run a pro shop here. Okay, so I'm gonna go through the forced walk area. Actually, maybe I should look through my journal? Or whatever this is called. I think it's a journal. Is that manly enough for Rio? Rio Hazuki? I like saying stuff the most American I can say it. Whoop, that's too far, not Bailu Village. I said bye to that place. Lou. I want my pages turned. There we go. Yeah. Oh, maybe I should go back to the fishing wharf, because maybe the one guy, the guy that does kung fu or whatever, might have something to say. Or he has a martial art. I don't know if it's kung fu. There's too many martial arts for me to keep track of. I'm sorry, I only know Taekwondo. It's the only one I took, so it's all I know. And I didn't even take it that long. I just pretty much have the basics of how to defend myself against, like, an average person that wants to mug me. No one actually tough, but just, like, average, you know? I forget what he looks like. It's been so long.
Excuse me.
Oh, there go my knees acting up again.
Okay, I don't know if this guy will know much about martial arts. He sounds like me.
Do you know where I can practice kung fu?
He's like me this morning.
Kung fu, you say?
I was like, oh, my flesh, my everything.
Don't remind me.
Isn't it nice to be young?
Oh, okay, he's making it too much now. Now it's like his personality.
Place like that around here. You need to find a more open space.
I see.
Wow, thanks for literally nothing. Is this the guy? I don't even remember if he has a hat.
Hi.
I don't know what your circumstances are, but surely you have something to do. Training and hard work alone will not grant you what you seek.
Yes.
I've noticed, actually. Is there any other advice? What? The button said it was gonna do something else, like... See, it has the little arrow thing? There we go.
Grandmaster Bay.
Have you been training?
Yes.
Oh, dude, what if I can hire him?
What you've learned?
Yeah, okay, I think this should be it.
Good.
Here, I'll fight him really slow so Woos can be here. I gotta show off to Woos. Dude, this guy's gonna get splinters. He's barefoot on the dock. That would like give me, not nightmares, but like it would make me afraid. I sure wouldn't want to fight him. Dude, I do kind of feel like a badass at martial arts though. When I was in high school, my friend had like two other friends. We were kind of like mutual friends or whatever, and they both did martial arts like professionally. One of them had like a multiple degree black belt or whatever. And I know that's not like a pure sign of skill or anything, but I was fighting both of them, like, or sparring. We weren't like fighting, but I was sparring with both of them, kind of like them trading off, and I was just like staying there with sparring with both of them. And I was like able to outperform them pretty much. I actually accidentally injured the one that was like multiple degree black belt, and I felt bad. But then I was like, well, I mean, when you're good though, you know? I think his was in karate. And I've got like really agile legs and very long legs too, because I'm like 6'3" or 6'4" or something. I haven't measured myself in a while actually. But even back then I was like 6'2".
Thank you, Grandmaster.
I grew pretty fast.
This makes perfect. Perfection makes a master.
What even is this game? It's Shenmue III.
Advanced techniques,
It's kind of,
but you must.
funny enough, the martial arts actually kind of is the main focus, like, story-wise, but the actual gameplay doesn't exactly have much of it. It's mostly like almost like a life simulator. It's kind of weird. It's hard to explain it now that I think about it. But yeah, basically the main story is like, your father runs a dojo, and then he got killed on, like, Christmas of, 86? 85? This takes place in the 80s. And, I'm, like, on a mission to avenge my father and kill the guy that killed him with martial arts. So, the whole thing, like, happened in Japan, and he's traveled to China now, so he's in China. China in the 80s. And it's got, like, a bunch of, like, mini games and stuff that you can get sidetracked with really easily. And jobs for money. Here, can I do this now? I accidentally didn't pay attention to the dialogue. I pay attention when it's, like, important to the story, but I kind of spaced it off.
I can't go just yet.
I
I
thought,
still have to get myself ready to take him down.
I thought I was good. I just beat him up. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Beat him up, beat him up. Man, something else that's really been occupying my brain as well as, that, what is it called? The, like, Bowser's Castle music from Super Mario World? Once it gets stuck in your head, it gets stuck in your head. It's been there for a bit. That one. And sorry, now it's probably stuck in your head if you are even remotely familiar with it. It's so catchy. Here, let me talk to him again. He might have said something actually really important, like,
Grandmaster.
I'm actually the guy that killed your father or something.
Yes.
Or maybe he wanted
Care to
perfection.
Show me what you've learned.
Or maybe he said something like, just keep training.
Of course.
I was too busy yapping last time, so once I'm done with the sparring here, I'll shut up about my own sparring IRL, because I think that's what I was talking about then. I was just trying to occupy the time with sparring in a nice chat, but he wasn't having it. He was like, no, it's exposition time. Oh, and you know, this is actually kind of fitting, because, tomorrow, whom I would say is probably my best friend, tomorrow we're going to have a movie night, and I'm going to see Big Trouble in Little Chinatown. Or Little China. I don't think there's a town at the end of that. But I'm hyped. I've been wanting to see it because it looks goofy and fun. So, it's gonna be, like, kind of a little parallel to this. And, we were actually originally planning on it tonight, but, we decided to reschedule it for tomorrow, and that's why I was like, oh, okay, that means I can announce that I can probably stream, tonight. What is now tonight. Also, this does seem a little choppy when I'm fighting, but, like, otherwise it seems fine, so... I think these settings should be good. I can cope with it. I hope it's not too, like, disorienting to watch for people. Yeah, I love goofy and fun, too, and it's also an 80s movie, so it's got, like, that extra, jankiness that I absolutely love. I'm not, like, much of a movie person, but there's some stuff that captivates me, and it looks like it would be a really good time, so... We're gonna order some Chinese food to watch it, too. It's gonna be a good time. Alright, I'm paying attention this time.
Thank you, Grandmaster.
Practice
Thank
makes
you.
perfect.
Practice makes
Perfection
perfect.
makes a master. Put in the work, and the advanced techniques shall be yours. But you must put in the work.
I've put in the work.
Sure.
I remember that. Oh, literally nothing helpful. Well... Let me look again. Let me quick survey my, Oh, there's no pages beyond that. What? What the heckies is going on? Maybe I can talk to, Wait, didn't Ren, like, help me that one time? And then I still failed? I'm pretty sure it was Ren. Because I don't think, like, Shenhua would have helped, and, like, who else would have helped me? Maybe, Dellen's brother, but I highly doubt it. His whole entire life is forklifts. Which is, like, basically me, you know? I'm forklift certified. I'm armed and dangerous, armed with forklifts. I actually kind of miss driving forklifts, I'm not gonna lie. They're kind of fun to mess around with. Now, whether or not everything I did with them was OSHA certified is another question. But they're fun. They're funner than, like, doing other stuff in warehouses. Especially, when you had, like, the, like, Monday through Thursday shifts that had, like, 10-hour shifts. When I had that and, like, you're standing on your feet, like, all day, you gotta break up the monotony somehow. And, forklifts are pretty good at that. Because it's like walking, but faster and less exhausting. But you're still standing, because I used the, standing forklifts. I should, like, get my own forklift. I wonder if you can get one, like, recreationally for, like, personal use. I would totally get one. I want to get one and, like, modify it so I can, like, drive it fast enough to go on the highway. That would be hilarious. And then, I can go, grocery shopping, and I can put all my groceries on, like, a pallet, and just go down the highway with all my groceries on a pallet. And then probably hit, like, a pebble and have the whole entire thing topple over. Because they're finicky. If you hit, like, any slight obstacle, the whole entire lift, like, made the most unpleasant sound, and it would, like, grind to a halt. Sometimes you could, like, it would, you'd, like, roll over a, like, pebble or something like that. It would get caught and, like, stop the wheel, and then the wheel would drag, and it would, like, smell like burning rubber. They're kind of drama queens, actually. Here, I'm not gonna walk anymore. Walk time is over. Walking is canceled. I'm canceling walking on Twitter. It's all running now. And I don't know where else Shenhua goes, like, during the day. Oh, also I just realized the game is a little, low in volume here. Let me fix that real quick. Sorry about that. The, what was I literally just playing yesterday? Inscription. That's right. It was a little louder, and also the game I was playing before Shenmue was also a little louder. So I kind of forgot to monitor those levels. See the struggles of a streamer. You gotta play video games and yap and maintain volumes. We're really in the trenches out here. Here, Shenhua was back here. At least, like, once or twice. She is not here. Okay, the game seems to be hiccuping a little more, too. I'm not a fan of that. Oh yeah, I also probably should have mentioned, by the way, like, the top of the stream. Due to the whole, like, not sleeping very well thing and stuff, I might make this a bit of a shorter stream, because I have been kind of, like, really sluggish all day. And also my throat hurt a little bit earlier. Probably gonna come back now that I'm yapping. But of course, that's what happens when you, like, make a bunch of, like, brutal throat sounds like I was making yesterday. I was like, yeah, well, I'll take it easy so I won't have any problems streaming today. I was doing, like, the ghoul voice from Fallout and stuff. You can even kind of hear it in, like, the raspiness of my voice today. I sound like normal people before coffee, basically. Wow, that one was a long hiccup. Let me see if I can engineer this. I don't know what is up with this game today. I yet again made sure all of the things were updated and everything, too. Restarted my computer like usual. Oh yeah, and of course, of course. I wanted to try my best to stream again today, for sure. I need to get back into the habit of, you know, kind of like, you know, on nights or whatever when I'm kind of like on the fence or whatever, I need to start default leaning towards I'm going to stream rather than I'm not going to. Because then that's the black hole that sucks you in and then you end up not streaming for a long time. That's kind of what was happening with me. Then like a spell of like, just kind of being like antisocial, not being like very much of a people person there for a bit, you know? Sometimes you just kind of gotta fly solo like some badass in an action movie. That one was a good swig. It's still... That didn't improve anything. Have I just broken the game now? Is that what's happening? What in the world? Actually, no, maybe OBS itself needs an update, because maybe, like, that's what was, it was having the issues with some other certain games, and, I'm wondering if it's just, like, an issue on that part. Like, it's consuming a bunch of, computer juice or whatever, I don't know. I don't know much about computers. Computers are just magic, I don't know. I don't know how they work, I just use them. This stream is brought to you by Magic, for sure. Here, I'm going to... Whoop! That's the wrong button. I fill myself up with tuna, which sounds appalling. I love tuna, but like filling myself up entirely on canned tuna sounds awful. Maybe like the worst experience in my entire life. Oh, damn it, I thought that was a chicken. It's just a boring piece of wood. I would have been very happy if that was a chicken. You can call me Ed from Ed, Edd n Eddy, because I do love chickens. I love chickens, Eddie. That was, like, literally one of my favorite shows as a kid. I remember watching Cartoon Network when they were, like, before it came out, and they were, like, hyping it up with advertisements and stuff. They're like, there's gonna be this show coming out called Ed, Edd n Eddy, and it's gonna be revolutionary. And it was revolutionary. I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for Ed, Edd n Eddy. I could have been a millionaire or a genius or something, but instead I watched Ed, Edd n Eddy. But no, for real, I do love that show. I'm not sure if I'd love it still, but I loved it when I was a kid. My mother hated it, though. I think she just, like, hated how, kind of, like, grotesque it was, you know? It was kind of, like, gross, come to think of it. It had kind of, like, a gross style. And then, of course, me, just, like, a lot of other kids had a crush on the one edgy Canker sister. I was like, dude, maybe Cankersaurs ain't so bad. I'm kidding, I wasn't down that bad. But it did kind of, it was kind of like a soft intro to, like, the edgy aesthetic, you know? And how it can be attractive. I was like, oh, okay. We're kind of cooking. But then, yeah, I kind of afterward graduated to, who did I graduate to after that, in the way of, like, childhood cartoon crushes? There was, I mean, of course, there was the tried and true that everyone went for as well, Raven from Teen Titans. She was kind of lesser for me, though. She honestly wasn't my, my main crush on Teen Titans, even, specifically. My main crush on there was, what was her face? from the Hive gang or whatever. Jinx, I think it was. Is that right? She was like edgy too. But I always thought she was like cuter when I was younger. I was like, I don't quite get it with Raven. I get it a little, but you know, if people heard me out on it, I'm sure they would have agreed, but maybe it's just because like Raven was there. She was old reliable, you know? Soft seductiveness. Yeah, that's like that's the measure that scientists use for it, you know? Wait, did I encounter Shenhua? I meant to look over here and I didn't even look. That's the whole reason I came over here. I'm trying to find her in the wild. And I also might look to see if there's like another way over there. Maybe that might produce some results. Or maybe I had to do something weird like get more moves. I really wish they would have explained it in like, you know, ABC terms. ABC 1, 2, 3. Do, re, mi, baby, you and me. I need it explained to me like I'm an idiot, you know? And like this, my whole entire life has been leading up to this moment for Sam to watch this, and he's not here. Can we try this way? I bet there's like a covert, like, I can get you. I'm being very optimistic right now. I don't think they would have thought that in depth. But like, look, it looks so close, because I think that's the building. There's gotta be a way. And the game seems to be running a little better now. It's very temperamental. I would offer my firstborn to Shenmue if I had a firstborn. I only have, like, a cat. Yeah, I gotta get Sam on the horn. I gotta flip open my speed dial. He's usually, like, right on it when I stream, though. Like, he detects Shenmue. He's like a shark, but, like, instead of blood, he smells, Shenmue in the water. And then he attacks, he gets ya. Why do you have a bot command that kills yourself? I did it for fun. I was trying to get a bunch of bot commands. I'm trying to figure them out still, because I want other extra things, so I'm still kind of trying to figure it out, so. I'm eventually going to get there. I just need to learn more about computers and a lot of things surrounding computers. I'm awful, I'm terrible. I want to learn how to edit, too. I want to learn how to edit so badly so I can, like, make, you know, like, fleshed out, YouTube videos and stuff like that. And be able to do, like, a bunch of cool stuff on my streams. Be able to have a bunch of wacky antics. I have plans, you know? The first plan is supposed to involve finding Shenhua. What, who, when, where, why, how? Actually, mostly the where part. I don't remember seeing her anywhere else other than that museum thing. But I know I've seen her, like, walking in the streets. The streets of Niawu? Naiwu? It's something like that. I'm so professional. I know words very well. It would honestly be really cool to be able to speak Chinese, though. I want to learn a different language, but it's like a lot easier to do when you're younger. Since I'm basically fossilized now, I might be too old to be able to do it easily. I'm sure I could still do it, but it's gonna be a little bit more of a struggle now. I wish I would have kept to a different language when I was younger as well. Be one of those cool bilingual people. Or even multilingual. But I took like, I want to say like half a year of Spanish and then half a year of, or maybe not even half a year of French. But I did have friends in Canada that tried to teach me a little bit of French. I remember Je m'appelle Wield. So basically I'm ready to go to France. I'll be like, where's the bathroom? And then they'll be like, what are you trying to say? I don't understand that language. And then I'll be like, Je m'appelle Wield. Je m'appelle Wield, where's the bathroom? Here she
Hey,
is.
Shenhua,
What is it, Leon?
where did you say you saw
How do I
people practicing
progress?
Kung Fu?
It was a building near a temple. I think it's on Blossom
I've
Road.
trained all I can
Oh,
train.
yeah? Okay, great. Thanks.
Yes.
That term trained all I can train reminds me of the old army commercials, the be all you can be. I've unlocked repressed memories. That didn't do it, but running DX setup again did. At least you're able to fix it. That's good. Is your Oblivion running better now? Speaking of troubleshooting and stuff, I still really have to figure out what's wrong with this. If I literally can't figure out how to progress, I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix this game before I play next, like, in depth. Now that I know that starting the game will not actually progress the story. I have no clue what I did to futz this up. I'm still, like, for now gonna blame OBS, though. Because I've been having, like, issues with a lot more games with OBS open. When it's not open, I don't seem to have any issues, so... Dude, look at that beautiful low settings tree. It rotates with the camera. Is this gaming? Could I be a gamer? I used to love looking at trees that did this in, like, older games on, like, PlayStation 1 and stuff. One of the very huge ones was Driver 2. I love the Driver series so much. Oh, speaking of have people here heard that the Driver series is apparently supposed to be making a comeback finally? I don't know that that's going to be huge news for anyone, but it's like super huge for me. That was one of my childhood favorite series. And then it just like kind of seemed to drop off the face of the earth. I used to fucking love Driver, though. It was kind of like I loved Grand Theft Auto when I was younger, too, but, like, I loved Driver as much as most people did love Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto was just kind of like my secondary Driver game, or Driver series. But, it was, like, I also remember back in the day, like, they had, like, this massive feud. Like, they would always include, like, Easter eggs in their games that were, like, jabs at the other series. I was like, dude, this is, like, the original, like, rap battles, but, like, with, game Easter eggs. Instead of, you know, playing, like, Eminem at his own game or whatever. Alright, where's Rin? I think Rin is the next person I need to try to track down. I think he plays here sometimes? Ren? I believe he's in an arcade. I wish I could get Chai to help me out. This Pokemon-looking ass. Imagine if he was on my team instead of an enemy. didn't figure he'd be up here, but I figured I'd try. I think wherever he is, he's like downstairs in an arcade. One of the like 3 arcades or whatever. Or maybe there's only 2. There it is, Virtua Fighter 3. Oh yeah, that's also something else with this game. This game was actually originally supposed to be like a, from what I understand, like a story-driven Virtua Fighter game originally. And then it kind of like morphed into its own thing. Which I actually think would be kind of cool if there was like a fighting game series that did that, you know? Where it was like the story mode was kind of like an open world type of thing. I still think there's some major innovation opportunities for a fighting game to do that. But I think that'd be really cool for like a game that, you know, like has like an actual, you know, like fighting game as a base game where you can pick different characters and stuff. But then it also has this as like its main single player storyline or whatever. I think that would be really cool. It would kind of be reminiscent of like Tekken back in the day when Tekken 3 had like the Tekken Force or whatever. Which I loved Tekken Force. My brain is always going to be filled with the, when you eat the chicken off the floors or whatever to get health, and then the voiceover narrator guy or whatever goes, chicken. Because I think it was supposed to be like a, you know, you're a chicken because you can't beat them with your full health or whatever, or with your remaining health. I used to go around and like do that with my aforementioned Canadian friends because we play a bunch of Tekken back in the day. Tekken's still pretty good actually as a series. I'm not much of a fighting game person, like in the sense of, you know, like being competitive with other people, but I enjoy like playing like single player, you know? That's kind of more my jam. I'm not very much of a multiplayer guy, like, at all in general. I used to be a lot more into multiplayer games, but I haven't been for years, really. The last ones I were into were, like, Overwatch, the very first one, not the second one. I haven't even played the second one. There was Titanfall 2, and what was the third big one? Well, and I guess, like, honorable mention to, Call of Duty. But I didn't really have much interest in it when I was playing the later ones. It was just kind of like casual, something to play with some friends, because they were playing. The last one I played was, Black Ops Cold War, that's what it was. And we were more into the reboot of Modern Warfare when that happened, the very first one. I haven't played the second or third, though. What is the other one? Oh yeah, Battleborn. I really liked Battleborn. It went too soon. I was cheering for the Underling, and unfortunately the Underling was not very successful and ended up shutting down. I loved me some Battleborn, though. Nothing happening over here. I feel like I'm patrolling a beat now at this point. Which is fitting. I've been playing my police sim game quite a bit as of late. Wait, that was literally the arcade, wasn't it? Oh, Ren! Ren of 30 stars or whatever his name was. Hello? I forgot his crazy title. He has something weird like that. Ren of Heavens, I think it was? Or am I mixing up the call signs for Master Chen? I might be, getting lost in the sauce here. I might be crossing the streams. Maybe Ren died the last time I tried to fight those guys. He died off screen. Rid of the North Star. Dude, I wish. Then we would have actually won that fight. Everyone in that warehouse thing would have been, like, completely obliterated. Man, Fist of the North Star was another one of those things that was, like, literally the coolest thing ever when I was a kid. I gotta go, like, rewatch that. And then, of course, when I started watching JoJo, I, like, always, you know, on, like, part 1 and 2, when they had all of the, Hammond stuff, I would always be like, oh my god, it's Fist of the North Star! Which I'm not sure which came first, actually, but I ended up seeing, Fist of the North Star first. So, of course, whenever you see something first, the thing that you see after that is gonna be a copy of the thing you saw first. Dude, yeah, Fist of the North Star is goated. I really want to rewatch it now. I need some type of anime service, you know? There's a bunch that's on my, in my queue. I need to watch so much stuff. And you would think, like, with my usual, like, art style that I would have seen more anime, but there's not very many series I've watched, honestly. There's, like, I could probably literally name all of them right now. Most people are like, I've seen so many I couldn't just name all of them. I probably literally could. So let's see, there's Naruto, which just, through Shippuden, I haven't done, like, any Boruto or anything like that. I kinda wanted to, but I just haven't. There's... Dragon Ball Z, for the most part. I'm sure I've missed some episodes, but I could give you a general synopsis of, even, like, a bunch of very... Ugh, there's a burp trying to surface. There we go. Was gross. I could even give you, like, a bunch of very obscure references and stuff from Dragon Ball Z, but I'm sure there's, like, episodes I haven't seen. There's, not all, but a lot of Sailor Moon, which I kind of want to go through and watch all of that, too, because I love Sailor Moon. I was one of those kids that was always man enough to admit it. I didn't fucking care. When I was in school, like, in the 90s and shit, it would kind of be like one of those things where, you know, it's a girly anime. You're not supposed to be watching girly anime. I didn't care. I fucking love Sailor Moon. You know, get off my case. I had 2 sisters as well, so that was kind of, I could shoehorn that in as an excuse if anyone caught me watching it. I'd just be like, I have 2 sisters. But then again, it was also back then, like, kind of, how do you get down here? Oh. Weird, I have, like... Oh, ew! He stretched his arm way down there, ew! I'm fucking Luffy, speaking of anime. Oh, where'd the other mushroom go? Oh yeah, and then One Piece. Speaking of One Piece, I've kind of gotten through some of it. It's way too long to get through all of it quite yet. It's a task. I'm gonna have to check that one out. Hajime no Ippo? I don't think I've even heard of that one. What is that one about? That's really weird, though, because, like, even anime I haven't watched, I've heard of a lot of anime. There's a ton of, like, recommendations and stuff that a lot of people have thrown out to me. I usually try to add them onto the... almost said wish list, the watch list. Oh, a boxing anime. That actually does sound interesting. Here, actually, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna write that down. Because I still, like, if anyone ever wants to give me any anime recommendations, I'm always down to add more. I have a very daunting, overwhelming list, but I'm willing to put myself in more, watch list debt, if you will. This is America. Here. Oh god. I had horrible handwriting for that. Hajime. No. Ippo. And, when I watch anime, it's kind of like a self-feeding loop, because when I do actually get into watching it and stuff, it makes me want to draw more. And then whenever I draw more, it makes me want to watch anime. So it's kind of like... It's like how car batteries work, where they're like self-powering or whatever. Which I only learned recently. I only learned recently as a full-grown-ass adult that that's how the car batteries work. They work so weird compared to other batteries, though. Like, why haven't we made batteries like that for cell phones? Where just, if it's on and working, it just self-charges, you know? This is the year 2024. 2024 AD, and we still haven't harnessed that technology. Oh, that's on Netflix now? Ooh, I gotta get in there. You may be ashamed of me, honestly, but, I'm actually not even subscribed to a single, service where I can watch stuff. Not a single one, not even Netflix. I have been wanting to resub to Netflix for a bit anyway to watch some stuff.
It's on! You wanna pick
Huh?
up where you left off? Or do you
Why'd this
wanna
guy
start
stop
where
me
the
when I
track-
was, like, walking away? He waited until I was past him.
Up next, it's the man with the knee of death, Samart Somchai. His deadly Muay Thai skills slice right through the air.
You love
So
car
blade-
battery acid, like, to consume? Honestly, car batteries are kind of terrifying to me. I think it's mostly because of the acid. That and, like, they're very powerful. I know at least in, like, movies and stuff, they use them for, the like, zappy torture, you know? Oh, here, look at this! I use my little, flex things. My... What do you call these? What's the name of these? I don't even know what they're called. I'm sure they have, like, a name. The, like, squeeze exercise doohickeys. But yeah, like, there's a lot of movies where they'll, like, use car batteries and, like, hook them up and be like... and, like, use them for torture. So I think that's kind of part of why I'm like, wow, okay, they're a little scary. They're overwhelming and powerful, and they could injure me very easily, I feel.
The entry fee is this.
I use my mom's Netflix whenever I watch Netflix. Dude, I used to be able to, but then I got logged out and I don't talk to my mother ever. So I don't want to, like, have to ask her for the password. Because I forget it. So I'm like, I would literally rather pay for my own subscription than have to ask her. I don't like my mother. Wait, that was the knee of death?
Don't make me laugh.
Usually people do something at least a little cooler for their intro. What was that? He was just like... just one kick. He's like one kick, man.
Try this. Is that all you're made of?
Oh yeah, I'm like immensely powered up because of all my training. I forgot. This should be easy now, actually. At least some of them. I do need to get, like, more food.
Chris Bellinger. He has sent countless fighters to surgery with his boxing temper.
You watched the new Baki? What's the new Baki? I don't know that one either. I need to know more anime. Wait, how do I get out of here?
The entry fee is this.
I don't want to fight anymore. I need food. No.
Maybe another time.
Well, Give it a try whenever you're ready.
This is like alternate
The next
universe,
fight starts at 6:30.
what's his name? Gomez Adams. This is Gomez Adams if he was in the Shenmue universe. Eesh, where to start? Oh, it's one of those. Oh, are they just called hand grip exercisers? I thought they had like some specific like cool shorthand name. I feel like I should come up with one. I call them, I was gonna say flesh clampers. That actually sounds kind of not appropriate. Flesh clampers sounds like it's something that is, NSFW. Alright, here, I'm gonna run all the way to Tomato. Tomato's like the best place to stock up on stuff to refill your stamina. Because you can get the canned tuna there. I think you could get stuff from other places, but they don't, like, scratch the same itch, you know? They only kind of... Like, you know how you can, like, kind of, like, pat a head itch or whatever? But it's, like, not as effective as just, like, scratching it? That's, like, what other places are. Whereas Tomatoes, like, when you get in there and you're like... And it feels so good, you know? That's why I always have to, like, keep short hair. I don't want to mess up my hair with itching my head. So then if you, like, have short hair... Honestly, like, long hair is hardly even worth the hassle. It looks better, sure. At least in my opinion. With me. But, it's so high maintenance. So I just, like, decided to, like, axe my hair. I don't care about it anymore. I was like, if I want long hair, I'll just wear a wig or something, you know? That's a lot lower maintenance. But yeah, the reason I had flesh clampers in mind is because, like, it's to, like, exercise your flesh, you know? And, like, you clamp to squeeze it, and, I think it was more coherent in my head before I said it aloud. I tried, though. I tried. Here's the canned tuna. Here she is! The shirt woman! She's on my shirt. On my shirt and in my heart. And in the heart on my shirt, for that matter. Ooh! I don't have very much money. Okay, so I guess for the VOD on YouTube, I'm probably just gonna label this as a filler episode at this point. I think... I have no fucking clue how to progress this story. I have no clue. I feel like I've satisfied every urge. I've satisfied Yu Suzuki physically, spiritually, financially, sexually, jobbily. Actually, I guess that would be financially. Never mind. Shit, I pushed the wrong button again. Why is my brain, like, reverting to Shenmue 1 controls? Honestly, this whole area does feel a lot closer to the first Shenmue than it does, than Bailu Village does. Bailu Village was, like, a wild card. And I don't ever want to go back again. However, I'm probably gonna play this game again at some point, like from the beginning, so... I probably will go back at some point eventually, I'll have to. Wait, is Ren back here? Because I think I remembered seeing Ren back here one time. In the shady alley. Which is actually pretty Ren, honestly. Nope, unless he's in the trash can. He is a trash character, so it would make sense. I'm still waiting for him to have a redemption arc. I want him to be better. I just don't like Ren, though. Okay, honestly, looking at, Rio's walking cycle, does anyone ever, like, walk with fists like this? It's, like, really intimidating. He looks like a JoJo character. Oh ho, you're approaching me. I can't play Lucky Hit from over there. Actually, that's what I should do. I should play some Lucky Hit. Would you like to try a game of Lucky Hit? How about some Lucky Hit? I don't like the physics in this one as much still, but I still like it regardless. This dude's beard is wicked.
Go ahead and pick your platform.
That combined with his hair and his eyebrows, this man looks like he is on another level. He comprehends things we mere mortals do
How
not.
many tokens will it be?
I'll go 100. I'm feeling lucky. Dude, if my luck carries over from Inscription yesterday, I should still have some pretty good luck. I hardly slept, so like since I didn't sleep, usually like the threshold of luck or whatever is like when you sleep and then you wake up and like your luck is different. But I might have gotten little enough sleep that my luck didn't reset, you know? I say that as if like I have actual video game physics in real life, but it's how it works, you know? I don't choose how it works, it just works that way. Come on, come on, come on. You son of a bitch! They tried so hard to gank me. Alright, here, how about... I'll try it again, but do better. How about that? He actually has his standout, but you can't see it because you don't have a stand. Honestly, yeah! That would make sense. I wonder what Rio's stand would be, come to think of it.
Play again.
Oh yeah, that's another anime I've seen, obviously, is
Go
JoJo.
ahead and pick your platform.
JoJo fucking rules. I'm sorry, I'm kind of basic in that regard too, but I
How many
fucking
tokens
love
will it be?
JoJo. That is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, not like JoJo Siwa. I don't know very much about her. I'm sure she's a lovely person, but... Honestly, what if she's like the JoJo for Part 9? That would be wild. And then her stand does that weird dance where she's all like... She does like this with her hand, she's all like... I can't imitate it, it's so crazy. Oh, and then her stand can be called Karma. It's perfect. Because it would technically be named after, like, music. Or she could be the JoJo. Like, her stand could be called JoJo because it's named after her. Because she's a music artist. That would be meta and wild. I would actually be really afraid to encounter her. Oh, and I know Rio's stand. His stand is a Lucky Hit stand, obviously.
Keep playing till you win. Play again.
Ugh, the peer pressure doesn't do much for you. I'll do one more. You see this thing his eyebrows do where they kind of like go down? They look like, I don't know any, like, 60-minute heads are in the audience. You know, the coveted program. But there was this guy on there, Andy Rooney, and he had eyebrows that were kind of like this. And one of my eyebrows are kind of starting to do that with some random stray straggler hairs.
Go ahead.
And I refer
pick
to
your
them as
platform.
Andy Rooney eyebrows because his eyebrows did that very prominently. And it upsets me so much. Because, like, I am
How many
nowhere
tokens
near
will
old
it
enough
be?
for my eyebrows to be doing that already. So the fact that it only happens to one, I have to like pluck them out, and it's so frustrating. Because I'm like, at least wait until I'm like in my 40s or something, you know? I feel like 40s is like when that should start happening. I feel like that's a reasonable request. But I'm still young enough to sometimes get carded when I buy alcohol, so... Like, could we chill with the eyebrows, you know? I'm not happy with my genetics, whatever caused that. However, my mother started balding, not balding. She started graying when she was like in her, I want to say like mid-20s. And, oh, that was fucking sick. That was like a Mario move. And I don't have any gray hairs yet, so I'm very proud of that at least. At least I didn't get those genetics. Well, one was cool at least.
No time to give up.
Look at the time.
Wait, that didn't count as a win?
Maybe tomorrow.
I had to win more than once? And I'm glad I could stimulate you with this gambling
I think I'll
stream.
head back to the hotel.
Just don't tell Twitch. I don't know how strict they are with the gambling thing. I don't think they really cracked down on like video game gambling with like digital video game money. I think they're kind of more like, we don't like it when people use real money.
What is it, Leah?
Where did you say you saw people practicing Kung Fu?
I still need to get
It was
banned.
a
I haven't been
building near
banned yet.
temple.
It's like a
I
rite
think
of
it's on
passage.
Blossom Road.
Oh yeah.
I'm past a year and a half and I
Okay,
haven't been banned
great.
once.
Thanks.
It's really upsetting.
Yes.
I'm like, Twitch isn't even
Leo,
acknowledging me as an actual
I'm
streamer,
going to go
you know?
back to the room.
Okay.
Did she say something that was important to the story? Because I'm used to her not doing that and I talked over it. I probably should have... I just realized I don't have money for this woman. Oh, she's gonna be pissed in the morning. She's gonna evict me. I would honestly stay at this hotel, though. It's pretty nice. If anything, for the free apples. Ah, no Shenhua. I like the evening Shenhua talks.
Guess I'll take it.
You know that your game is, like, very slow if picking stuff up is slower than both LA Noire and Red Dead Redemption 2. You would really think there'd be just, like, a quick grab all four button or something. I always forget how slow that is until I'm doing it. I'm gonna save before I sleep. Maybe it'll progress now? I would be so happy if it progressed now. Please. I'm gonna wake up and then someone's gonna like... It's gonna be like the Markiplier thing where he does like the jumping punch thing, you know? I love Markiplier. He's a very handsome man. Still nothing new in here? Nothing? Barbarian Cafe in New Paradise. Blossom Road. I know where to practice Kung Fu. I've practiced it. I mean, this says, max at the bottom there, see? All of my stuff is max. Fuck, can I break through the window? Sneak out the back? She's gonna be so mad. I don't like it when she gets mad at me for not having money. I love Multiplier too. I don't watch, like, very much of his stuff anymore, really. But, I'm always pleased when I do watch it. There's something about, like... just everything about him. Like, his voice, how he seems to have fun with what he's doing. He just kind of like does
Hey, you.
something only if he will have fun with it, it seems,
you
you
need
know?
to pay for your room tonight.
There's too many creators
me.
that kind of,
Don't
Excuse me? Did
Chop
Rio
some
really just
wood
say
and pay your
excuse me
tab.
for her saying you need to pay for your room? This dude has some audacity, holy shit.
Pay for your lodging? Jialing is quite
Can
the
I play
slave
as someone
driver.
else?
That said, not much you can do. if
Dude,
you're
and he's
broke.
going to say
Well,
oh
shall we
when he
get
has to
started?
work too. Dude, I was rooting for Rio before, but like what? Am I the baddie?
Just like that. Yeah.
Maybe Landy was doing a good thing for the world. Who's to say what Rio's dad did, you know? Who's to say he was a good person?
That's the way.
I hope I'm not, like,
Good.
predicting what's actually going to happen and spoiling it for myself.
Yeah.
Because there's supposed to be, like, what, 3 or 4 other Shenmue games that Yu Suzuki wants to make or whatever now?
Like that.
At this point. He wants a ton of chapters, so... Oh, here comes my jam. But that would actually be an insane twist. Where, like, Landy was, like, actually the good guy.
That's the way. Good. That's the way.
I hate getting facial itches during this. I'm trying to concentrate, face.
Yeah. Just like
I'm using the heart on his shirt as, like, a marker for where he's gonna hit. Honestly, this was kind of a little bit of a life hack using this shirt. His jacket works pretty well for it too, but if I'm going jacket off, then this is like the next best option, I think. Dude, I made like as much money as I had before in one go. That's
Impressive for
crazy.
such a young man. Take the money to the front desk and pay Jialing what you owe.
Yes, of course.
Fuck, what was her name?
Well,
I want to remember her name.
okay.
I like this character. She rules.
Okay, it's all here. Don't forget your
If you're gonna
daily
have a
payment
character
from
like this
now
that
on.
sells her face on a shirt in a heart, how can you not, like, think that that character rules, you know?
Good morning,
That's
Leon.
like characters that rule 101.
Did you get enough rest?
Yeah. Did you?
Yes, I did.
Good. I'm going to head out then.
Okay, take care.
You too.
Alright, I'm so frustrated with wanting to progress. And I can't, like... I'm afraid to look it up, because, like, what if I get spoilers, you know? And it's also lame to have to look stuff up. I don't like having to look stuff up. It's a very last resort. However, I've tried to progress multiple times I've played Shenmue now at this point, so... I'm thinking I might have to, because this is literally a last
I
resort.
still have to get myself ready to take him down.
But I also want to fix the technical issues as well. I did say this was going to be kind of a shorter stream, so... I might have to call it relatively soon, and then try to fix those and look something up for next time I play, and then try to progress next week. I'm like so lost with this though, it's so weird, like everything else was pretty straightforward in this entire game. And then this all of a sudden is just a super hard barrier. It's so weird. Shenmue 3 really is built different, you know? And I want to beat it. I want to beat it before I die of old age. I've been on it for so long. I'm trying to remember how the fishing was in this game. I might do that to make some money. If I have enough to rent a fishing rod. Here, let me go flower picking. I think I can sell these too, so... If I have a ton of them, which I'm pretty sure I do at this point, I can make some quick money there. I want to do the one that's off the dock, because that was hilarious. It looked like he did like a gross, like, arm stretchy thing. I think, like, basically Luffy from One Piece is the only character that can get away with it. Or I guess, like, One Piece is, like, the only series that can get away with it, rather. It's because of its art style, you know? It's kind of like... It looks stretchy, you know? Does that make sense? But, like, with normal proportion things, like, it's weird. It looks weird. Oh yeah, actually, I guess The Incredibles did it pretty well as well, but... That's Pixar. That's kind of cheating. They, like, know what they're doing with aesthetics and what's happening. God, I want to watch The Incredibles now again. I've actually come to realize, like, not just anime, but there's a lot of stuff that I'm kind of like that with, there's not very much I've watched. I'd say the only exception is, like, normal cartoons, like on Cartoon Network and whatever. Those I've seen a lot of, but, like, TV shows I haven't seen a lot of, movies I haven't seen a lot of. I'm just not much of a person that, watches that kind of stuff usually, I guess. When I watch anything and I have spare time, I usually just watch, like, YouTube instead. I'm guessing probably because of the whole free aspect. Which, of course, I put up with, like, an insane amount of ads, but... It is still free. I do begrudgingly watch it. Even though I'm very annoyed by the ads and how hard they try to push it, especially since they've, like, restricted the ad blockers and stuff. I wanted to stop watching then, but I was like, ah, great, but there's so much stuff that's on here that I, still want to watch. It's unfortunate. I got too attached. Oh, did I pass, Yeah, I think I passed it already. I kind of want to do the rest of the fighting stuff. Now that I have surplus tuna. So yeah, due to different technical difficulties, aka not progressing the story, I think I'll probably, after this, in-game day, I might call it a stream. And then try to fix this stuff before next stream and try to figure out how I'm supposed to progress. I feel like I really messed up not winning those fights before. If I won those fights before, I might have just straight up breezed through the game. But the game was like, you're not good enough, now you're gonna be punished. You're punished for life. There's so much busted about it right now, though. But, like, as stated yesterday in the stream, like, Inscription usually doesn't have issues either, but it was kind of running a little jank, too. With the frame rate skips and stuff. It's really weird. It might just be my computer, like, in general, like, I might have to get it sent in or something. It's like, heck, if I'm gonna fix this thing.
It's on!
The way I would fix this thing is just by flipping it off. I do the flip-off, repair strategy.
Next up,
Which that's worked with, like, you know, older video game consoles and stuff for me.
he has sent countless
Sometimes that's the best method, or you gotta like, complain about it. And then it'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. I'll actually work properly now. That's a big buy-in.
Sure. I'll give it a shot.
Oh yeah, I have soda. Oh fuck, is that Guile from Street Fighter? Okay, yeah, it's confirmed.
Let's do it.
If you're fighting and you're more concerned about your hair than fighting, you might be Guile.
Don't fight good.
Dude, maybe I should put that in the background the next time I do the warehouse fight or whatever. If I had that going, like, you can't lose when you have that music going. Oh yeah, he's toast. He's done for.
You're pretty good, kid. Here's your share, kid.
Dude, I referenced Ocelot first.
Next up.
You're pretty
No,
good.
that's not a bear, folks. Trust me. That right
Speaking
there
of, I gotta
is the
spin this again now.
ultimate martial artist.
Channel my
Great
Ocelot.
benevolent bear. Surely a tie.
Revolver. Ocelot. The flippy sounds are his middle name. Because he always introduces himself like that. We'll do 1 tuna. Wait, is this edible? I thought this was just paper. Contains only the finest caterpillar fungus? Is this a collector item? I feel like I shouldn't be eating it. I mean, for more than one reason. Oh shit, dude, I just remembered also. My grandmother just uncovered something really badass earlier. I should show you guys. I should totally show you guys. I put it up in my room, though. I feel obligated to go get it, though. Here, I'll be right back. I was going to, end the stream before I had to do my be right back thing, but you can still enjoy the be right back screen for a couple of seconds. This will be really quick, but I gotta get it from my room, so it'll be a couple of seconds. So I'll be right back. Alright, here we go. So let me preface this by saying I myself am not much of a sports person, but I still think this is pretty cool. So, we found this box, like, randomly in like, one of their old cupboards or whatever, and, like, stuff that they haven't touched in years. So this is from, like, 1994, when I was a wee lad, a very wee lad. Ooh, and this has, like, really satisfying sound. Can you hear this? Oh, the mic doesn't pick it up. It's got noise cancellation. Here, what if, while I'm talking, you can hear it? It sounds very industrial. But, within this thing, there's, like, a bunch of, like, bunch of random, like, baseball cards. Which I think they're cool as well. Not sure how well you can see them because of my lighting. Trying my best here, sorry. Here, so there's some baseball cards here and stuff. They're kind of scattered throughout the whole thing. They're not, like, wrapped or anything, so... They don't have, like, immense, what is it called? Immense, like, collector's value or anything. As opposed to if they were wrapped or in foil or whatever. Or sleeves. Or whatever the heck. I don't know much about them, but I think they're very cool. So, since they wouldn't have, like, insane value themselves or anything like that, I want to keep them, because they're cool. And I went to baseball games with my grandfather as a kid when I was younger, so they're kind of, like, nostalgic of that, too. There's some football cards, too. Even though I am pretty opposed to football. I don't like football very much at all. It's, like, my least favorite sport. But the card's cool, look at it. It's all shiny. It's got, like, shiny words. But that's, like, my personal thing. It's not my thing. Personal reasons. And then there's this. There's, like, a pin. I am from Kansas City. Kansas City, Kansas area. That's where I grew up, so this is like from that era. So it's a Royals thing. All of Kansas City, even like Kansas City, Kansas, where I'm from, there's like, it's a massively like sports-oriented area, so like their whole life blood is sports, which is probably part of the reason I don't like him. Because I was like, I was beaten to death by them. Oh shit.
What a disappointment.
The game stopped
Next fight starts at
me
12:30.
talking to this guy because I took too long. Here, I'm gonna pause it. Here's another pin. Like, I just think all this stuff is cool even if I'm not into sports or the teams or anything, you know? I think they're just cool to have. And I had to save the best for last. There's a fucking commemorative coin, which I'm an absolute slut for commemorative coins. I love commemorative coins. They're like the coolest things ever. And this looks like brand new, too. Like, look how shiny this is. 25? So I guess it's their 25th, whatever. 25th year commemorative coin. Limited edition, too. Holy shit, I didn't even notice that. So yeah, this was like well before they were even like winning anything or whatever. This was when they were on that like massive losing streak, but it's still really cool to have it. It's honestly kind of even cooler to have it now that they have won some stuff. I don't even keep up with it, but I just always, of course, happen to hear it somehow. That's how sports are. Even if you don't follow them, you still end up hearing like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, one blah blah blah. And I'm like, cool, I don't care, but I know it now. Here, and I'll set this aside right over here and put it back after the stream closes out. I don't want to have to AFK again. It wasn't very long or anything, but... Ah, that is what she said. I'm literally 8. Very immature, I'm sorry. Can we continue? I promise I want to fight these guys. I just wanted to show my viewers the nice, surprise we unveiled. It's also like a reminder of home, you know? I think that's the biggest thing about it. I'm kind of like a pretty nostalgic person, so having like something that reminds me of something is, kind of valuable to me. I don't exactly live in the past, but I like having reminders, you know? I like mementos. You never hit enter? Oh, for the that is pretty cool. I've had stuff like that happen with me, too. I hate it when that happens. Early signs of dementia. Woos, no! Honestly, though, it's kind of true. I have it happen to me so fucking often. I'm like, oh my god, am I going through early stages of dementia? Is my brain okay? It's especially bad when it's like days late. If you've ever like, you know, meant to text someone or whatever, and then like you forget to press send and then you discover it like days or like even weeks later. You're like, oh my god, they think I'm like ignoring them, I'm pretty sure. It was a moment of weakness. It wasn't intentional hostility. So then I always feel like I have to explain it after that too. I'm like, I promise I don't hate you. I'm just unfortunately stupid. It's stupidity, not hostility. What I really hate is when I reply mentally and never actually reply. I've done that too! I hate that as well. And then like, I literally, it's so in your mind that you think you sent it. And then you look later, I'm like, oh, I didn't actually send anything. I didn't even type a rough draft. I've had that happen multiple times too. Woos, you make me feel so hurt even though you're the one that brought it up. Woos gets me. Oh my lord, I just tried to open my phone while smiling and it didn't even recognize me. It only recognizes you when you're like neutral or grumpy. Your phone doesn't appreciate you having a good time. We do all have Alzheimer's, though. Alzheimer's is honestly, like, really fucking scary, though. Like, every time I hear about it or look into it or whatever, I'm always terrified of it. It's, like, such a scary thing. I've also even, like, I've known a couple of people in my past that have gone through it. It's a really rough thing. I'm always scared of it and, like, I'm like, oh god, what if it's happening to me, you know? Realistically, I don't think it is, but, like, what if, you know? That would be really fucking terrifying. Oh, yeah. I forgot about my cloud. I don't wanna come back down from this cloud. God, I love water, too. I should being a plant and all, but sometimes I forget that I love water until I drink it. I'm like, oh yeah, this rules, I forgot. I forgot I really love water. Oh, his lunch break or whatever should be over. Now that I've walked all this way, I really need to stop walking back and forth. I was gonna say, never mind, let me turn around and get more tuna for more stamina, but I don't want to do that because I need money for the hotel or whatever. Oh yeah, also, after I end the stream, I'm also probably gonna earn some more money off stream too, so I don't have to worry about farming all of the, jobs and stuff for money again. I hate having to do that on stream, because then I'm like, I'm not good at filling dead air by myself, I'm just gonna admit it. I'm not good at streaming. So it's easier to do that off stream, because it's like a monotonous thing, and like, with stuff that tedious, when you're just doing like one thing over and over and over, I would basically need to completely, be the entertainment myself, and I am not good at that. I know, I'm a great host at parties, but, you know. A part of growth is admitting your weaknesses. I'm not afraid to admit my weaknesses. So, you know, since I'm so bad at streaming, that's why I've decided to do it for more than a year and a half now. It's kind of coming up close to 2 years-ish. It's going to be 2 years in December. Although I don't really know if I can count all of this time, because there have been literal months where I haven't streamed if you add them all up, so I feel like that might be cheating a little, but
that right there is the ultimate martial artist.
Recently, though, there's been research which is promising for... Oh, I hope we can treat it. Literally, like, that's one of the most terrifying things that I feel like need to be one of the first things we treat. That and cancer. Fuck cancer.
The entry fee is...
If I ever become rich, I'm gonna donate most, if not all of my money to research for both cancer and Alzheimer's, because those both are just, like, they're fucking awful to go through. For both the person and, like, everyone that cares about them, you know? And I hope it isn't my problem. I hope there's a cure before I would get to the age where I would, be at risk for that. Dude, this guy's tall. Oh, come on! Did you see all that blocking? You see that blockage? Yeah, get the hell out of here. Trying to read chat, jerk. I feel like it's only a problem with actual talking because, like, I cannot send a message for 5 minutes and it looks fine. But if someone is silent for 5 minutes, it's weird. Honestly, that's true. I do feel a lot more comfortable, like, messaging people than I do talking, for the most part. I feel like I've gotten better at talking since I have started streaming, but I still kind of have lingering awkwardness. I'm also like a much better listener than I am a talker. Like in, you know, day to day. Is that Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho? But yeah, I'm also not very witty, you know? I'm not like good at thinking on my feet with conversations and saying like, you know, crazy, wicked things where people are like, wow, you're a great conversationalist, you know? Oh, I forgot my sidekick! Oh shit! I don't want to spam it, though. I gotta save that for that one fight. I only save that for people who deserve it. Ooh, I love the, like, powerful, like, backhand. He does it, like, sassy, where he's like, whew. He doesn't, like, keep it there, you know?
Up next, with 20 combined ranks in karate and judo, he's called a master assassin.
Master Assassin?
Tsukamoto is here. His tempered chops can bust straight through concrete.
Okay, this guy's gonna kill me. Let's go.
The entry fee is this.
Probably not how you spell it, but whatever. I liked the spirit lose. I don't know how to spell it either.
Let's go.
God, that's another thing I have to watch again is Yu Yu Hakusho. It kind of really took a backseat to Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z was like my life at that era. The Toonami era. Because of course that's how you'd have to watch it, and then you'd like miss episodes, but you'd see a bunch of reruns, so there's some episodes you'd see like, oh, I literally killed him, I think. Did you see his spine? Ew.
Here's your share, kid.
But yeah, with Toonami, you'd like basically, you'd see a bunch of reruns of episodes you've seen, and then there's other episodes that you like literally never see just because it was Toonami. Basically, your understanding of any anime was RNG. Your fate was left in the hands of Tom. Yeah, rest in peace for sure. That dude's literally dead.
All right, let's go.
I don't think Ryo's ever killed anyone in his entire life, but there's a first time for everything. He broke his Batman code. This guy looks kinda awesome, actually. I like his hair-mustache combo. He looks like an enjoyer, a fellow enjoyer of taquitos. I don't mean to presume or anything, but it's what I'm reading from him. Oh fuck, my health is really low. I didn't even realize. Yeah, he got me the one punch. He's now the one punch man.
I'm saying you have
Huh?
the skill to win. You just didn't have the luck. The next fight starts at 2:30.
I like how he only sets deadlines for times when I lose or when I stop talking to him. Or when he tells me to, like, fuck off. Man, this is gonna be so weird to investigate as a problem now, because see, look, I'm having, like, no frame rate issues now. I had to say something. I think that was more a loading thing, though. They were only slight hiccups that time. Oh, here, actually, let me do the forklift thing. I was talking it up earlier. I do love my forklifts. I gotta get, like, a forklift shirt. I gotta be a Shenmue character in real life. I can't even run that long because of my, stamina.
I've got to eat something.
I'm still trying to save the caterpillar fungus or whatever. A, because I think that's gross to eat, and B, because I don't know if it's, Oh, there he is! There's Kuwabara! He's, like, out in the wild. Riff Tamblin, which is a fucking great name, might I add. This is a really badass name. I wish my name was Riff Tamblin.
Hey, bud. You came at a good
Whoa,
time.
Black
Wanna
Betty,
do some
Riff
more?
Tamblin.
Sure.
Oh, great. I could really use the help. Let's get started then.
I missed the forklift driving from
Take
Shenmue
those
1.
items to the ship.
I liked it when it was a
Using
little
the
more
forklift.
complex. They're all kind of the same route anymore.
Here's the map.
It's either to or from the boat, from the one
Yep,
warehouse.
Hmm.
But it's okay, I still like it. If you give me the forklifts at all, my life is yours. Got a different entrance point now? Wow, we are getting a little more sophisticated. Oh, never mind. Oh, the entrance was just more to the side. Yo, we got fridge. We got some fridgeage. I usually like driving in first person because I'm kind of a freak, but I still really can't do it here because of this. Which isn't exactly how the forklifts worked in my warehouse. We could like drive them backwards. Because they were like standing, so you like kind of stood like sideways. And then you could easily turn around because the controls worked no matter which way you were facing. Honestly, whoever like invented forklifts is kind of a mad lad, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of inventions where I like, my mind kind of is blown thinking about like who thought of it and like invented it and stuff, you know? Like for instance, like with wireless devices, who's the first one that came up with shit like that? Like it literally just works like magic, like remotes and stuff, you know? I have no clue how anyone thought of like how to put those pieces together to make it work. Honestly, like, humanity has done some actually insane shit. Same with, like, space travel. Like, how the hell do you even do that, you know? Sure, that's been, like, kind of trial and error, but, like, how do you even get close for your first attempt, you know? I don't even understand. And then, like, how do we, like, how have we ever thought of how to protect ourselves from something as insane as space? Like, I don't even comprehend that. This is the type of things I think of when I'm high, and I'm not even high right now, but it's always somewhere in my mind at some point, you know? This is why I'm literally never bored, by the way. If you're ever bored, just think about stuff like that, and then there's no way to be bored. It's a life hack. You literally can't be bored if you think about stuff like that, because then you're like, what the fuck? How? Wield was right. How the fuck? How did Rocks and stuff make VR porn game? Dude, real though. VR is like a real thing with that. Like, how the fuck did we come up with that? I understand, like, people, like, coming up with, like, the concept, but, like, how do you put it into practice? It's just insane. I just don't get it. And, like, even technology in general, like, phones? How the fuck did, what's-his-face make phones? I still don't even understand how they work. They are literally just magic. Just like computers. Computers are magic too. I don't get it. How is this made of rocks and shit, you know? I understand the the like what they're made of and stuff like that, but like how does anyone think to put them together like that and like make them work properly? I can watch cute plant people drive forklifts from rocks. You tell me this is rocks? I appreciate you so much though, Luz, thank you. You're the one that's cute. You're telling me I can have cute dog snakes watch me from rocks? And like the fact that we can do this, that we can converse, like in different states, and like it's almost basically real time. There's like a little bit of delay, sure, but like, how the fuck did anyone come up with like the internet? And like even the internet's kind of like in the grand scheme of things pretty shortly conceived after computers themselves, you know? So like how do you make that leap? I just don't get it. But whatever, I can literally just sit here and name stuff like that forever. That could be the whole entire stream. Maybe one of these days I should do another stream all high and we should just like discuss that literally the entire time. Just try to formulate some thesis on like the first attempt to make stuff like this. But computers are kind of mind-blowing because like before, even like not knowing what a computer is, like before they even existed, how do you think of the idea of a computer, you know? That's another thing that's mind-blowing to me. Because I don't understand how you can make even the thought of something like that without having it exist already, you know? You know what I mean? And like with VR and stuff, it kind of makes sense because we have like a predecessor and be like, okay, what's the next evolution of this? But I guess maybe like the very first one would probably be like televisions. And then I guess computers are kind of like an extension of the technology of televisions. I guess maybe where it started initially would have probably been like pictures, right? I think we had like photography before anything else. Because that was like late 1800s if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe even earlier than that, I'm not quite sure. No, don't go up, go down. The exact opposite direction of up. Jeez. So yeah, I would guess that like photography first started and then I think movies were next. Like, you know, projectors and stuff like that. And then we integrated sound and color, and then that evolved into computers, and then computers evolved into, well, you know the rest. Unless you're like a Zoomer watching or something. Then I'm sorry, I guess you don't know the rest. Then it would have been like phones and then like VR and stuff like that. The stuff you're used to now. Oops. Oops a doodle. Honestly, I think the most mind-blowing advancement in technology is like modern-day cell phones. Because we basically have computers in our pockets and like using them as actual phones is like basically the last use that we have for them. We got so many uses for them now. No, 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 no! It's gonna go up and it's gonna waste the rest of my time! I could have gotten it. Go, 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 go! Oh my god, please!
That's enough for today.
I literally finished it, please. Is a 6 out of 5? You see that? Yes! Oh, I thought it shafted me.
Great job, buddy. This
The fact that I
part
can
is
swing
crazy,
around giant
but
swords
you
and have
still never
badass
blow
anime
up.
fights in VR
I'm gonna
makes
have to give you a
Lowell's
little
very
extra for
happy.
this.
Dude, yeah, we wouldn't have even, like,
Thanks.
thought of stuff like that as a kid, I'm sure.
Come on back, you hear?
Aside from maybe,
I'll
like,
see you later.
some movies that would depict futuristic stuff like that. But I sure didn't think we'd have it in our lifetime. Yeah, really cool, awesome rocks. It's insane that this is from rocks. Like, literally nature provided all of this, and it's... I don't understand. I need to stop thinking about this before I go to bed. It's gonna keep me up at night. Like, literally, it's gonna keep me up at night. I still got it. I can do the old, one-handed controller while I drink water. Long before I was streaming, I was able to do that. I've never lost that skill. I like multitasking with my other hand. Not like that. Just like eating and drinking and stuff. I've checked my phone while playing games on controller too. Oh yeah, so next week when I stream, there's a game I've really been wanting to try out. And it recently got its last update, so I feel like it's a really good time to try it out finally. It's a game called Dread Delusion, and it looks like it would scratch the same kind of weird, trippy game itch as Cruelty Squad. So I've really been wanting to try it. It's apparently open world too, which sounds very interesting. I forgot I need more health. I would really love to continue doing those fights, but I don't think I can succeed. I hate these no running areas. I hate having my freedom taken away. When does the oppression end? Also, why does that hallway look evil with the lighting? Yeah, I heard that Psycho Patrol R is going to be open world. I'm so looking forward to that too. That's kind of part of the reason I want to try out Dread Delusion, because I want something to fill the void while we wait for that game. I've also... I haven't heard very much about it. I've been kind of like trying to keep most of it a surprise. But I've also heard in that game that you can tell literally any of the NPCs to, you know, KYS. And I was like, dude, that's literally such a fucking Villa thing to do. The fact that that's literally explicitly stated as a feature that you can do to any NPC in the entire game. I was like, he literally is the same person, and I love that so much. It makes me look forward to the game so much more. I'm trying to have, like, minimal exposure to it, but I do know some of the, like, basic, marketing things that have been put out there already. Such as, like, for instance, the open world thing. Not that there's very much info to begin with, I don't think. But god, I'm so hyped for it! It's basically probably gonna be, like, my favorite game. I don't want to overhype it for myself, but it's gonna be pretty up there, I can, like, already tell. If Cruelty Squad was your first game, and you're, like, evolving from that, like, it can't be anything short of a masterpiece. Cruelty Squad itself is a masterpiece. Yeah, Psycho Patrol R, it's a game that's under development from the same guy that made a game called Cruelty Squad, which Woos and I are, like, very, very huge fans of. It's kind of like a trippy, like, dystopian, like... Well, not dystopian, really, even. That's the sad part, it's kind of coming closer to reality. But, it's, like, got this major emphasis on, like, capitalism, and it's really hard to explain it. It's very hard to explain it, actually. It's an experience. It's not even just a game, it's an experience. It's a lifestyle, really. It's got an in-game stock market that's actually fully functional in real time, too. Which I think literally the only other game I can think of that has that is, like, Grand Theft Auto 5. But yeah, it's an experience. I would recommend it to literally anyone. And the reviews on Steam have stayed at overwhelmingly positive, like, since its release, basically. So you know it's good. It slaps. Cruelty Squad is, maybe my favorite game. I've got like a few games I would consider as competitors for my favorite. It's really hard to narrow down like a specific favorite game. But I do definitely confidently sometimes refer to it as my favorite game. I really need to play it more again. Honestly, I should play it on stream again. I still have achievements to get. Yeah, it's basically video game psychedelics for sure. But it's like at the same time it has such a complex and intricate like lore and everything too. It's kind of hidden past the initial kind of psychedelic freak out trippiness to it. But I love games like that that are kind of like trippy, but there's like a lot more to them, you know? Fucking love that game though so much. And I can't really explain it to people when they're like, what is it, you know? So I am glad that you're familiar with it at the very least. Because it's hard to give it proper justice when you're trying to explain it to people. Here, I'm gonna cut wood again. I got some time. Unless I can do forklifts again? I think I make better money from the forklifts. I'm certainly better at it. Yeah, I made like 200, and then wood chopping's like 100. And they both pass time, so... I think this is a better option.
I better eat something before I fall over.
I know, I know.
Hi, Mr. Dutching.
Hey, bud. You came at a good time. Want to do some work?
Yes.
Sure.
As a matter of
Oh,
fact.
great. I could really use the help. Let's get started then.
Oh, yesterday I didn't even watch, Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged after the stream. I said I wanted to do that.
The cargo I marked on your map goes into this warehouse.
I wonder if, stuff like that would be... Oh, there probably is, like, DMCA shit and whatever.
Here's the map.
I was gonna say, I would think it would be kind of, fun to, like, watch that on stream or something and, like, kinda, like, react or whatever. I don't want to be one of those notorious, like, I don't want to be, like, in the same league as, like, XQC or whatever, though. Where it's like they, you know, react, aka, like, basically watch stuff and, like, say something every once in a while that's, like, really neutral. I would never want to be that. If I did ever react to anything, I would want to actually give, like, reactions, you know? I still really want to find some other things to do to kind of spruce up the streams, you know? I love video games, I eat, sleep, and breathe them, I promise. I am a pro gamer. But, I kind of want to do, like, other variety stuff, you know? I thought, like, things along the lines of, like, the, when I did some tier lists before. And then, I really loved the other one stream that I did for my, half-year anniversary with the pizza party that I did. I thought that was fun, too. I want to do, like, weird, wacky stuff like that. I'm literally never going to forget the pizza stream, because I thought that was, like, my magnum opus. I think it still is, honestly. And yet, I think it's one of my least viewed VODs on YouTube. I think it was, like, too weird for some people, so they didn't want to tune in. And then the people that did tune in for Pizza Tower, they probably just wanted the game and not the prelude for it. I tried to make it like an epic intro, though, you know? The whole pizza party was like an epic intro. Yeah, 8,000 plus viewers. That absolutely blows my mind. Every time I see, like, how many concurrent viewers he has and stuff, I'm just like, how? That could have been me. And I would have had to put in less effort than I put in now. Because, like, at least I put in some effort for my streams. Not to trash talk him or anything. I mean, he has an audience for a reason, I'm sure, and stuff, but, like, I went through all the effort of, like, drawing literally everything for my stream. My PNG model, my overlay, I went through, when I had secondary gameplay, I literally set aside hours to make that when I wasn't streaming. So then I'd have to, like, record all that without pausing. You know, I had to come up with all the things for my BRB screen, which I still kinda do. I do that weekly. And, like, instead I could have just been sitting there watching someone else's video and letting it play and going to the bathroom while it's playing and made money off of that, you know? And it's like, that's sad. That's what I don't want to become. That's why I don't want to be paid by Twitch or whatever. I'd never want to have a contract with them. Then I'll become that and I'll just be sad. I'll be rich, but I'll be sad. Like, at what cost? And yeah, I'm definitely the same too, where I never watch any big streamers. The fun in streaming for me is, like, interacting with the person streaming. And if the streamer is that big, if they read chat, they, like, hardly ever interact with anyone. They miss a lot of chat people, and even if they read them, they usually don't even, like, respond. They just read it to themselves in their head and, like, move on, you know? They're basically, like, just monitoring chat to make sure that there's not, like, bots. At least that's how it feels to me. But yeah, even, like, with me, I kind of, myself even kind of don't want to get big, because if I ever got big, I would have too many people in my chat. And, like, the fun of it is interacting with people on my end as well when I am doing the streaming. If I just wanted to, like, do gameplay or whatever, I could just, like, post that to YouTube. That's what YouTube is for, like, the stuff that's, like, uniform and you don't want to interact with people as well while you're doing it, you know? At least that's my 2 cents. Or if you do interact, it's, like, through comments or whatever. But, like, streaming itself is, like, it's for that interaction, you know? That's what makes it fun. Would you want to do that if you were also cool and awesome? See, that's the problem, though. Like, if I was cool and awesome, I don't think I would do that. I think they're kind of almost exclusive to one another. And that's the sad part. At least I have yet to find anyone that, like... I mean, there's, like, a few people that do actual cool stuff like that, but it's hard to find. And yeah, the gets $500 dono thanks anyway, that's, like, so real. It's, like, almost too real to even be funny. But it is still funny. Like, if I got so much as, like, $5 fucking for my stream, I would be, like, eternally grateful, you know? I'd probably literally cry on fucking stream or something. I have unstable emotions, though. I'm, like, such a empathetic person. I think I mentioned this before, but there's, like, some stuff that I watch on YouTube with, like, you know, body cameras and, like, interviews and all that kind of stuff, like, you know, criminal interviews, because I'm in it for the psychology aspect and, like, how police do their jobs, things like that, like what they go through. And, some of the tragedies, like, really don't get to me themselves. They usually kinda do, but not as much as, the reactions of people. If there's, like, if they show, like, a police call or something from someone that's, like, distraught, like, that's, like, 80% chance I'm gonna end up crying because of it. Like, I'm way too fucking emotional for it, yet I watch it all the time. I don't know why I do it to myself. And then same with Dr. Mike. I like watching Dr. Mike on YouTube. And some of the videos he does is, like, you know, injuries from, like, sports or whatever. And I really literally don't know why I watch those. Because, like, I'll, like, see injuries and I'll be like, I sit there and imagine, like, how it feels for the person going through it, and it makes me cry. And then I just click on the fucking next video and I'm like, yeah, I want to keep watching this. Like, why? Why do I do it? I like the medical information and stuff, but, like, I fucking hate watching the videos themselves. that he's reacting to and, like, giving information about. I have way too tender of a heart for this world. Aw, there's no way I'm gonna make a 6th. I'm done for. I'm gonna try, though. They can't strike me down for lack of effort. Is YSNet like a real company on the back of this forklift? Because I feel like I've seen that name like in real life. Although I didn't think they did forklifts. That sounds like it would be like an internet provider or something. See, that's still 250 though. That's better than the wood cutting in my opinion.
Great job,
It takes
buddy.
longer, but...
This port is crazy, but you still met the quota. I'm gonna have to give you
I
a
do
little
nothing
extra
but
for
meet
this.
quotas.
Got it. Thanks.
Dude, this guy has
Come on back, you
the
hear?
body that I desire for
I'll see you later.
a husband. You can give me just about any body type for, like, you know, a boyfriend or girlfriend. But for a husband, specifically, like, long-term, I'm living with them, I'm cuddling with them.
It's
That's
getting
the
late.
form,
This
dude.
can wait until tomorrow.
I gotta get myself a warehouse worker. That's what I need. Yeah, Woo's knows.
Hey, Shenhua.
What is it, Leon?
That warehouse body
Where did
got
you
me
say you
acting
saw
funny.
people practicing kung fu?
It was a building near a temple. I think it's on Blossom
Oh, I thought
Road.
you'd have, like, other things
yeah?
to say?
Okay, great. Thanks.
Yes,
Shenhua's all business.
Leon.
Oh!
I'm going to go back
Oh.
to the room.
Okay.
Well, she's given me the information she's given me like 50 times. She's out of here. I guess it was very important that she shared that with me again. Oh, here, you know what? I'll make a phone call. I made a phone call in a while. Even if it's a repeat at this point, I don't think I'd remember it. I got one phone card, so... It's just gonna sit here and collect dust if I don't use it. Who should it be, though? Well, you know what? Favorite character, right? So it makes sense. Oh shit, is it Tom or is it Goro, though? They're like tied. They're both my favorite. I think I like Goro better, though, because he's silly. Tom is like... Well, Tom's kind of... comedic relief as well. I'll do Goro. Going with my gut. God, we should bring back these phones, honestly.
Hello, Mihashi speaking.
It's me.
Ugh.
Oh, is that you?
I'm gonna be sick. I forgot about his voice change. I forgot this new voice is so different. Way different. You're a business.
Still getting the job
I
done?
regret this decision.
Of course I am, bro.
What are you doing?
See, that's so not
Still
him.
rocking the fork at the harbor.
Fork? Oh, you must mean the forklift.
Yep, good old Alpha Trading Office.
Right.
You know, bro, you're a legend around here.
A legend?
I
mean,
literally
you
don't even
beat
remember
the
this
Mad
conversation,
Angels
so this
all
might be
by
new.
yourself, didn't you?
You give me too much credit.
Don't be silly. I'm proud of you too, bro.
Why are you proud? I'll call again sometime.
Sure, call me anytime you want. I'm sure my
Dude didn't even wait for a response.
Sounds good. Later, Goro.
He was like, actually, I've lost interest in this conversation. I actually don't care why I'm a legend. Honestly, I could learn a lot from Rio. If a conversation's just, like, going like that in real life, I should just do that. I should be like, I'll call you later. A, this is in person. B, I was in the middle of a sentence. I'll call you later. Don't worry about it.
Looks good. Guess I'll take it.
I get my free stamina circles. I am indeed going to sleep and then save. And if something happens, I'll do another day. If nothing happens, then I will end the stream. Also, I should be a little more proficient at doing the raid this time now that I figured it out from yesterday. I'm sorry for the terrible fumble. I'm so ill-equipped for raiding. I've done it so little. And I swear it's like changed since I last did it too. But I'm oh, the bot hit me with one last hydrate before the end of the stream. Oh, that's good stuff. Man, right after stream, I'm gonna go and chug my own water. I used to have a really awesome camelback because I went with a friend to a military weekend thing because they were in the military. And I've lost that thing and I'm so distraught because that thing was so handy even outside of military use. I loved that thing. So it's like a backpack and you could like put water in it. And then it had like a little straw thing and you could just like suck it from the backpack. So it held like, I think it was like 2 gallons or something crazy like that. It was a lot of water. So it lasted a really long time. It was super handy. I really wanted that for like bicycle riding and stuff, but it's unfortunately long gone wherever it is. Yeah, it was awesome. I really miss it. I kind of wonder if you can get someone like Amazon or something. Here, let me look to see who is on so I can raid them. But yeah, I'm like nostalgic for that thing now. That thing fucking ruled. Wait, that's the wrong... I pulled up Discord. That's not what I meant. Let's see. We've got a, oh! Yeah, here's another, cute little guy. We'll raid him. I kinda wanted to, yesterday. He was one of the options, and I unfortunately can only raid one person, so... This one's a little bit bigger than the one I did yesterday. Whoops! I didn't mean to actually open it, shit. Here, actually, it's probably good. I need to see if he's, Oh, shit, he's just starting, too! Oh, perfect. Okay, this is lit. This is gonna be epic. It's like fucking perfect timing. This was meant to be. Here, I guess I'll close out now so I don't feel, like, rushed or whatever. So I'm still bad at ending streams. I'm still bad at ending streams, but thank you guys for watching. I appreciate every one of you, and I'm sorry for stream being so short, but, as I said, it was kind of unfortunately in the cards just because of, haha, unintentional pun from yesterday for Inscription. But no, it was, I had a rough go today. I'm glad I was even able to stream. But, yeah, I do appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys. And, I appreciate you as well, VOD watchers. Shout out VOD watchers. Hi to you guys. This is your wave just for you guys. I love all you guys. I really appreciate it. I'm, for, anyone who isn't aware, by the way, I know I'm, like, not very transparent outside of Discord. Discord's, like, the only way I ever fucking interact, because I'm terrible. But, I used to do Sundays and Mondays off, but now I only have, Sundays off for streaming. So Mondays are a possibility for streams, just for anyone who is not informed. So, I figured I should throw that out. I probably should have done that yesterday. But I forgot to bring it up. Although it might have been given away because I streamed on Monday. But yeah, just so everyone's aware, that was a quick FYI public service announcement. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I love all you guys. I will see you either Monday or some other time later in the week next week. I'm gonna try to keep at it. I'm gonna stream at least twice every week, minimum. Okay? Is that a plan for everyone? I'll see you then. Bye. Bye. See ya.